Hope that wasn't loud for you guys. Yeah, we're going to be reacting to 10 scary things told by Disney employees. Dark secrets of Disney's. Dark secret of the dark secret of Disney World. Let's have a little find out. Let's have a little look, okay? Right, let's go.
Starting off this countdown, we have the secret tunnel system. I know I've talked about this before, but Walt Disney created a whole underground tunnel system for the characters to have a break, and it's for them to secretly get around the park without walking everywhere in costume. This way, this all preserves the magical feel of Disney. But some employees shared what really goes on down there. First off, they said that the tunnel system is fairly confusing, and on a number of occasions, people have gotten lost down there. One employee said that
I'm not gonna lie. To me, that's not that confusing. I feel like, you know, when you go to concerts and like you have like these kind of tunnels in concerts, I feel like it's just that, but on a bigger scale. I don't know, maybe they're being a bit dramatic, but low-key, I don't know.
Just got a job playing a Disney mascot character and went down into the tunnels and had no clue where to go. He went to ask other employees for help, but since he was new, they kind of just brushed him off. Another employee revealed that some of the cast members like to get it on during their break.
Hey, yo, damn, Mickey and Minnie, hey, yo.
While you're up above having fun, they're down below having fun. Just in a different way. You understand what I'm getting at.
Yes, sir. Oh, bro, advert. Secret tunnel system.
Coming in at number 9, we have the waiting lines. But before I go any further, if you guys are liking this video so far, make sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps us out. I think the one flaw about Disney are its lines. Seriously, nobody's got time for that. But a couple of years ago, a huge scandal broke out involving Disney and their waiting lines. Basically, rich families were paying tour guides that have access to these special passes for the disabled. Basically, with this pass, you get brought right to the top of the line because Disney wants guests with disabilities to have a great time. But wealthy, able people were abusing this, which is absolutely sickening. Can't believe people were actually doing this just
that doesn't surprise me. That low-key just doesn't surprise me. That don't surprise me at all.
Scam the system. Moving on to number 8, we have the overnighter. For this next point, let's move back along to Disney's tunnel system. So remember I talked about how new employees often get lost down in the tunnels? Well, there's this creepy urban legend about this happening to a new employee. So he finished his shift and went down to the tunnels to change. As he was making his way out, the lights in the tunnel shut off, and he was in the complete darkness. Now he had trouble already finding the exit with the—
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a bit dramatic. Think about it, yeah? You're in a tunnel, you're about to finish your shift, boom, lights off, right? There's 3 things, yeah? You can just walk back where you just came from. Simple, right? I could be dumb here, but number 2, you could just sleep. It's just like, it's the night, you know what I mean? You could literally just sleep, wake up, lights are back on, boom. Oh, someone turned the lights off. Do you know what I mean?
The lights on. Now with the lights off, it was even more difficult. He ended up wandering around the tunnel system for hours before collapsing from exhaustion. He ended up staying there—
collapsing from exhaustion. No. You just sleep. You literally just sleep, wake up, lights back on, walk out. Happy days.
Overnight, his coworkers found him in the morning. He was freezing cold and super scared. So now the story is kind of used to scare new employees. In our 7th spot, we have the suspicious death. So in 2012, a man's body was found near the Mickey and Friends parking structure at Disneyland. Police just assumed the man took his own life, but no witnesses ever reported seeing this man jump. Now what's weird is that I tried to search more into this case, but I couldn't find anything. We don't know what truly happened to this man and how he passed away, which is a little suspicious to me. In our 6th spot, we have Yes Man. So this story was shared by a former Disney employee that worked near the Indiana Jones ride. So his job was to dress up as an adventurer and just stand around. But he said he was often attacked by kids, and Disney told him that he just kind of had to take it. So these kids would often be super psyched to go on this ride, and so they were in costume and had plastic weapons.
Just kick him out. Literally just kick him out. It's not that, like, If a kid starts beating you up, be like, go away, send them out. Job sorted. Don't stand it, just send them out.
He said on a number of occasions, kids would come up to him and literally whip him with their weapons. Or he would get asked to
Take the weapon off them then.
duel. And he always
They're like little kid. I don't know.
had to say yes. So kids would just be jabbing him with their plastic swords. Yeah, that's not a job I would like. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Winnie the Pooh gets sued. I thought that was so clever. Like, I was typing that and I came up with that and I'm like, pat on the back. Good job, Lindsay. Anyway, in 1978, a guest at the park sued Disney and a cast member, claiming that the cast member playing Winnie the Pooh slapped their daughter. In 1981, their case was brought to court, and the cast member showed up in the Winnie the Pooh costume. He argued that their daughter was tugging on his costume, he turned around and accidentally knocked her over. And then in court, he proceeded to show the jury his costume's arm.
Ain't no way he went to court in a Winnie the Pooh suit. Ain't no way.
Saying it's not even physically possible for him to do that in the first place.
That's true. That's true.
Limited movement. In the end, Disney ended up winning. Coming in at number 4, we have the Deadly Ride. On June 26, 2007, a female guest passed away on the Rock and Roller Coaster avec Aerosmith ride at Disneyland Paris. After the ride was done, people noticed her unconscious. Paramedics arrived, but failed to revive her. Sadly, she passed away. Now, in articles it said that the ride wasn't going to reopen until they found out how and why she passed. But there's no follow-up articles outlining what went wrong on the ride. And it's not like she was 80 years old and had health conditions. No, she was fairly young. I just wish Disney let us know what happened, because the ride has been up and running ever since, but no official statement.
I love if you think some of these points are literally just being exaggerated. Like, I haven't seen a good point. I think maybe the maze tunnels, those big tunnels, I think that's the only good point. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Ever released. In our 3rd spot, we have Disney's jail. Did you know that Disney has its own specific jail for criminals?
No
yeah,
way.
If you're caught breaking any of Disney's rules, you'll be escorted to Disney jail. Employees describe it as an underground room with bars on the windows. There's no bright colors or Mickeys decorating the area. Now, what causes you to be sent to Disney jail? Well, if you get too rowdy or too intoxicated at the park, if you smoke certain substances at the park, or if you're caught shoplifting. You get the picture. Disney is actually very strict.
I haven't been sent here. That was a joke. I haven't actually been sent here. I was thinking of the wrong thing.
To this. People caught shoplifting aren't even given a warning sometimes. Instead, they're just sent straight to
That's the guy. Is that the guy who sends me? Damn, if that's the guy who sends me, lock me up, officer.
Jail. From there, you can be fined, kicked out of the park, banned from ever coming back to the park, or all of the above. In our 2nd spot, we have Blake Lively's arrest. Believe it or not, but actress Blake Lively was once sent to Disney jail. Yeah, so basically her and her brother both snuck into Disneyland's park. What they did is put hairspray on the stamps of somebody that came out of the park and then put their hands together, and that transferred the stamp. Then they got to go in the park for free. Except Blake and her brother were caught by an undercover Disney cop and sent to Disney jail. I'm telling you, Disney has way too many undercover cops. Like, they're everywhere. Which is a good thing for safety, but also kind of a bad thing because, you know, they're watching your every move. And in our number 1 spot, we have The Battle. This story comes from a Disney employee that worked at a store at the Disney park near the Indiana Jones ride. One time, 30 kids ran into the store and each grabbed a toy sword from the bin. You know.
These kids are sounding... It's crazy, bro. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Like, 30 kids just running at you with swords, bro.
So that they could be just like Indiana Jones.
I couldn't handle.
But then the kids started attacking the 2 workers in the store with their swords. And obviously the workers aren't allowed to like yell at the kids or panic or fight back. So they just let the kids attack them until their parents noticed and called them off. By then, he says his arms were already covered in cuts and bruises and he was bleeding. Yeah, maybe those weapons should
Someone needs to control these kids if this is actually happening. Where are the parents, bro? Where are the parents?
Behind the counter or something, you know, so things like that don't happen.
Bro, the parents leaving for 5 minutes, they're just store battling with the store employees.
Or maybe Disney should just have a better policy. I don't know. All right, guys, that's all. Let me know in the comments below which one of these facts shocked you the most. And now, speaking of comments, let's move right along to our comment shout-out portion.
No, thank you. But yeah, that seems to be it. What I can say is you parents need to keep your kids together. You know what I'm saying? No more sword fights with the store employees. You already know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.